Perfect.
Morning, guys. Hi, guys. So I've been busy with school, work, balancing home responsibilities, family. But I just wanted to take you guys through kind of my day. And it is 6 a.m. right now. I've been up for an hour already. I currently am on my work studies right now. So I have till 8:30 to get started on some assignments, and I'll go ahead and dive into those and show you what it's all about in this video. But yeah, so stay tuned. So what I'm doing right now is actually starting on my second assignment this week. It is Wednesday today, and technically the new school week starts on Tuesdays. So yesterday I went ahead and got started on an assignment that's due Thursday, which is posting a discussion. And in that discussion, you answer a couple of questions and make sure that you reply to 2 other people. Posting the discussion is usually due on Thursdays, and replying to people is usually supposed to be submitted by Sundays. So every week I already know that I need to turn in a discussion, post it, and reply to 2 people. So that would be the first major project that would be done each week. The second part would be the readings. So I need to do the readings. That usually takes a couple of days. So I use a chunk of time before work and also after work in order to get ahead of myself and try and get through the readings. Sometimes it's 1 chapter, sometimes it's 2 chapters, but it does take me a few days. And usually after my readings, I do have questions to answer, and it's about 22, maybe more, depending on how many questions I get right at the end. But as long as you get those questions answered, or you tried and you read up on the explanation on why it was wrong, you do get credit, at least in this class. And the way that I've been studying these readings is that I'm just jumping straight to the questions, because I know that each question is a concept in the book, and the concepts are the main parts that you're supposed to be going over and absorbing in each lesson. So I make sure I write down the concepts in my notebook in order to go back and have my own notes. And all these notes that I'm writing down, I am paraphrasing and putting them into my own words in order for me to be able to absorb all these concepts and make sure that I'm making the best out of this learning experience and trying to take in as much as I can. So after the readings, I usually have to jump over to a worksheet. I want to say they're worksheets, but they go ahead and ask you like 10 questions, and if it's not questions, then it's gonna be videos you watch, and then you go ahead and answer the questions. They're usually not that hard. But you do have your notes, you have access to your notes, access to the book online. It's possible to print out the book, and I haven't done that, but I know I want to, because I do want a hard copy for myself. I do like hard copies, and it's just easier for me to look into it because I only have 1 screen, so it'll be easy to have like a printed out copy right in front of me to look at while looking at my assignment on the screen. And after that part, I would say that the apply assignments would be due, and those are usually due Monday nights, along with replying to 2 people under the discussion. And those are the major ones that make me think twice about what I'm doing, because it's usually a paper or it's another worksheet. As long as you follow the rubric, you're going in the right direction. But with me and my kind of thinking, I tend to overthink things because I feel like things could be done in so many different ways. But so far I've been doing good, and I haven't been needing to ask my professor or reaching out to her for more clarity. But I do have to admit that every time I submit it, I just hope that I did it right, and I don't think that's a good thing, but I believe that luck is on my side, basically. And right now I do have a really good grade. I have an A, and I'm hoping to keep it that way, and I want to make sure that I'm proactive about it. And if I have some kind of issue where I don't understand directions on an assignment, then I do reach out to her and ask for directions, because it is my goal to want to maintain this A and I want to keep it that way. And plus it just adds a lot more motivation, and yeah, so it's a lot of fun, you know, that I'm going back to school, or that I'm in school, and I should be done with this degree in a year or so. So it's about a little over a year. It's nonstop. It's six weeks a class. It's 11 classes, I believe. So technically I'm halfway done with this class because it's already the 3rd week. And like I mentioned, each class is 6 weeks. And there is also learning activities, I just remembered, but those you don't have to do. But it is great for you to review, because they could be videos or extra content that your professor might think will be super helpful to understand the concepts. So I do like watching those and making sure that I try and understand the concepts in those videos or articles, whatever it is that they're sharing with us, because it's just more resources for us to get more clarity and understanding on the concept. But yeah, let me give you more of a solid understanding. So basically, when it comes to assignments, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that are due each week. Thursday is posting discussion. Saturday would be the ratings along with the activities at the end, which are the questions. Mondays is make sure that you have responded to 2 people under the discussion post. And then also making sure that those apply assignments are done, meaning it could be a paper, it could be a worksheet that you need to download. So those assignments are the most important ones, I think, and it could be the most challenging ones, speaking personally. But the practice readings does vary, because it could be 2 chapters, it could be 1 chapter, and I've seen that sometimes there's more than 1 activity, I think, but you would have to double check that. But so far it's doable. I mean, again, I mentioned earlier in the introduction of the video that I get up at 5 a.m. I get ready, I sit down on my laptop, and I'm here until 8:30, making sure I get work done. Once I get back home from work, I see if I could catch up on some more homework, just so it won't get all accumulated, and just so I could try and you know, stay on task. And but yeah, it's been a good experience so far, so I'm hoping it stays that way, and I'm gonna pray that it does, talk to the universe that it does. But it's definitely doable. So the courses I've been talking about is actually the MBA at Phoenix University, which is everything's online classes. If I need to talk to my professor, I email her, or I send her a private message through the software that we use, which is Blackboard, I believe. She has text messaging available. Her number, she's available between 4 and 8 o'clock weekdays, I believe. And yeah, it's been a good experience so far. Again, this is you know, week 3, my first class of the program. So just wanted to give you guys some insight on my personal experience with the program at Phoenix University, and how I'm kind of organizing myself when it comes to making sure that I do my part when it comes to school. And again, the layout is just my discussion, it's my readings, and then my assignments in that order. And usually the readings take about 3 days or so, and then I jump to the writing portion, or to the main project applied assignment that's due Monday nights. Like Friday night, I get familiar with it. Saturday all day I start spending time on it. Sunday I try and, you know, do the majority of it. And then Monday I'm just constantly reviewing it, making sure that I turned it in right. Like I'm still getting a feel of those kind of types of assignments, so I'm sure that once I get the hang of it, it's going to take a lot less time. And also my thinking process is a little longer when I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job, but I just need to make sure that I'm not just wasting my time overthinking it at the same time. But yeah, that's a little bit of insight on these classes. And I just wanted to say that yes, I'm making time for my boyfriend and my family and making sure that I spend time with them. I try not to be on social media so much because I know that I could spend chunks times on it and it could be done, you know, doing other things that are. I wasn't everywhere in this video. I didn't necessarily plan talking points, so I'm just thinking of all the things that I just want to make sure that you guys know about. So if I'm very confusing, just go ahead and comment below and ask me any questions for clarity. I do look at the comments, so if you have any questions, again, just put it down. And yeah, I hope you guys are all safe and healthy and that you guys are taking care of yourselves mentally. I know I tried to do my meditations and I do my walks, and I'm gonna start this like kind of marathon challenge that we're doing here and locally, so I'm hoping that will get me moving a lot more as well. I know I was more active before, but right now school has been taking the majority of my time, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and be a little bit more active and make sure I'm good, you know, because health is first. So you need to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. And yeah, so yeah guys, see you next time.